All right, and now the moment you've all been waiting for. I'm here to introduce you to your headliner at Sheba's. It's your headliner, Sheba!
Thank you. Oh my goodness. Okay, full moon tonight. I'm sure you noticed. Yes. Maybe. Yo, full moon tonight. You know what's happening tomorrow? That ICJ hearing. I know. I feel like everyone's been being like weird, right? This past week. Right? Completely unpredictable. And yeah, so I feel like we're putting a lot of like kind of stock. I saw the portly Indian US spokesperson. He was he was stumbling through a real gotcha question of like, is the US going to respect the ICJ hearing? And he was like, well, I mean, I'm not going to speculate on what, like a future thing that will happen. And it's like, oh God, oh God. We're in trouble. Yeah, that one just like, uh I'm, it's interesting. It's interesting, right? I think everyone, this full moon, actually, it's in Leo. Okay, if y'all don't know, it's like a full moon in Leo. It's like the first one of these like made up human years, 2024, And Leo is all about like courage and truth and the individual and um full moons are all about like closings and just what am I even talking about? I don't know. But I do know that we keep looking to this ICJ. It's just very clear that this whole thing is just run by a bunch of like goofballs at best and like very nefarious characters at worst. And we like it seems like everyone like last week I was talking about the boomers, but like this week I have to talk about like millennials and what's the other one, Gen X. I think might as well call y'all Gen Y because it's like why, like what do you guys even like, you guys are like trying to be like the boomers. Ugh, you're like, I feel like a lot of Gen X, I want to say, is like just simping for these terrible old men. These like crazy old white men. Y'all think that's like what you're supposed to do, what their lives are, like that's what you're supposed to emulate. You're supposed to like, have like the really heteronormative thing, be a middle manager and just like kind of like let everything happen. You just kind of nothing you can do. Like it's just been wild. I've been like this past week, I feel like a couple of times I've just been faced by other people who are like millennials or Gen X who are like my peers, like lawyers, doctors, journalists, quote unquote. I know. I know. We've seen a lot from these journalists. Oh my gosh. I know. These Western journalists, they deserve it. They deserve it. I can't believe what has been passing for like news conveyance. Like giving everybody the scoop, giving them the story. I can't believe this is what this is who April O'Neil was supposed to be. She was supposed to like stumble across some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and just be like, I don't know. That's like controversial. I don't know. Just, do they have their visas? You know, I don't want any illegal aliens. Oh my God. This is insane. That's like this is like a visual manifestation of just what's going on these days. Oh my God. Anyway, back to what I was saying. The freaking journalists, the freaking lawyers, the just regular people, you know, who were just like getting by. I'm like, what are you guys? I can't believe we're just like looking at all of this craziness, and like all of us are just like, well, let's go back to work. Like let's like just, you know, Oh my God, I got invited to a birthday party for someone's dog recently. Yes, it was a white woman. Of course. Quite obviously. I actually, though, I was like, you know what? This year, I am setting a boundary. I am like not hanging out with people who are not being loud about Palestine. Okay, you know, you gotta have like, you gotta set some boundaries for these hoes. I've learned. If these past fucking, couple months have not taught me anything, it's just like you gotta have some standards for yourself. My goodness. Because people will really just let you do anything. They'll let you get away with anything. It's wild. They'll let you get away with any dang thing. And so I'm just like, I'm gonna need all of us real privileged people who have time to throw birthday parties for our dogs and like, you know, travel around the country and like, you know, I don't know, just like we have so much ability to do all this stuff, and we're just like not using it. Which is big boomer energy. Like only using our skills and education and like passion to like make money or like to do something that like a boomer told us to do. Like I hate to break it to us, but it doesn't end well. Oh my God. Yeah, it doesn't end well. So like I think we're gonna have to like look a little bit more, you know, than we've been taught to. Unfortunately. I know. It's like, what? I've already done something today. I get it. I think that's it's how they want you to feel. But no, if you like, we have like all the world's knowledge at our fingertips. We got all this free time, all this like, you know, energy that we're gonna need to redirect to like making this not a horror show. Like, am I right? Oh my gosh, like look at what these like clown male white people are like doing and like asking everyone to accept. It's wild. And like our best bet is like this ICJ hearing. I am though excited to see like I'm like, you know, it's like kind of like our like humanity's like Super Bowl almost, you know? It's like we're seeing like, okay, who's gonna prevail? Is it like the Patriots or like that other team that I don't know anything about? Like, are the millionaires gonna win? Or are the people gonna be left homeless and distracted and starving? So yeah, interested to see how this turns out tomorrow because like I think it's gonna be just a time where we're gonna all see like, oh my god, look at this. Hold up. What are we? Give me just a let me just um yeah. Uh um yeah, I don't know what we're thinking of doing for like Saturday, you know? The day after tomorrow. Like how are we going to be handling that, y'all? You know, like I don't think we've done a very good job of like preparing for the big game. And so like I just oof y'all I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. I liked seeing like a lot of people who were real, you know, towing the party line of like, we got America's right, you know, like, hey, we got to make difficult decisions, but you know, like ultimately that's what we got to do. It's the best for everyone. And like, now we're like finally seeing that that's like bullshit and ridiculous, and we should stop putting men in charge of things. Because it just like we see what it gets us. Oh my gosh, I saw that. Okay, so like it made the it's starting to make the news cycles, and some people are starting to admit that like Israel bombed some like UNWRA thing. Like this is like they have like daily massacres, so it's like I wonder how this one put them over the threshold. But like, hey, I think this was our, you know, doing, by the way. I think so. Us daring to just like talk a little bit and be like, dig a little bit, you know, kind of question the stories that are told to us by these like obvious, like practice nefarious dudes. Oh my gosh. I'm like kind of loving that the illusion is being like, you know, like unillusioned, disillusioned. Yeah, it's like these guys who have been paid so much, and women. I want to be equal opportunity, of course. You know, lots of Black women represented in this genocide, so love to see that. Truly, truly, thank you. Yeah, truly, Harriet Tubman's dream. So I'm glad that we have that for us. um, but yeah, really interested to see what happens tomorrow, and how they're gonna like spin. Uh, I feel like my inarticulateness right now is gonna seem like I'm a smooth talker in comparison to what all of these like US reps are about to be spinning. Oh my God. Oh my God, we're about to hear like the most like Hasbara soft language, like, you know, in that big binder of stuff they have, like of just all of their lines. Like, oh my God, how are they gonna like hide this one? I don't know. I don't know, but like this is gonna be a fun time for, you know, truth tellers and brave people like me. And you know, obviously Billy, and like it's just gonna be really great. Um, but oof, a lot of y'all, oh my gosh, mm, unimpressed. I'm sorry. I wish, trust me, trust me. I wish I was like y'all were more impressive, but just, oh God, you just held yourself to the standards of these boomers, and it's just, oof, not a good look. Like we all have like lots of money and like the ability to like know a lot of stuff, and now we're just like, no, I know too much. Sorry. It's not even true. If you knew like too much, you'd know like everything was fine because you'd have all the information, right? Oh, I know. What a brilliant kind of take on that. I know. My goodness. So tomorrow, let's pay attention and see what's up. And like, I'll see you next week. And like, I wonder what we will have learned, in the past week. Probably if history has any merit, we're probably gonna learn nothing. Not a goddamn thing. All right, I love you. I'll see you later. Bye.